high call series.
So, hi children, good morning. In the previous episodes, we have discussed a chapter that is safety habits and first aid. So, in that chapter, we have discussed and we have learned different safety rules we have to follow when we are in the house and when we are outside. That is when we are walking on the road and when we are traveling in a vehicle and when we are in the house and when we are in the swimming pool. So, in different situations, so we have to follow some safety rules. So, we have learned that safety rules we have to follow in different situations in our daily life where the chance of occurring accidents and injuries, and also learned about what is first aid and what are the different steps you have to take while giving first aids to different injuries. And also we have learned what is a first aid box and what are the objects to be kept in the first aid box and what is the importance of the first aid box. So now in this episode, we are going to learn the next chapter, that is lesson 5, World of Plants. So in this chapter, we are going to learn about different types of plants and a classification of plants on their size and the examples for the different kinds of plants, and also what are the different parts of the plant and what are the uses of different parts of the plant. So these are the topics we are going to learn about in this chapter. So first, so let us enter the chapter World of Plants. Children, we will observe different types of plants around us and also in our surroundings. So different plants, some plants are very big and some plants are very small, and some plants are very tall and some plants are very short, and some plants are in bushy shape. So in this way, children, we will observe different types of plants in our surroundings. So children, so where you observe these different types of plants, so all the plants are not observed at the same place or in the same area. So different plants will be observed in the different areas of our country and of our state. For example, so some plants especially observed on the land. That means so some plants will grow on the land, and whereas some plants will grow in the water. So generally, so we will observe some plants grow on the land and whereas some plants grow in the water. For example, if we take land, so some plants will be grow in hill areas, that is in mountains. So especially some plants, that is coniferous plants. So the coniferous plants are especially grow in the hill areas, that is mountain areas. So some plants will be grown in hills and some plants will grow in deserts. So children, especially for example, if we take cactus plants, so cactus plants will grow only in the desert. The same children, so some plants will grow especially in the cold regions. So cold region means, so children, ice covered regions, that is Himalayas or polar regions, North Pole regions, South Pole regions, that is Siberia. So in this way, so some plants will especially grow in cold regions, that is ice cold regions. So children, so different plants will be observed at different parts of the land. And whereas if you take water, so some plants will grow on the surface of the water, that is on water. And whereas if you observe, some plants completely grow underwater, that is inside water. So children, so there are a variety of different plants which will be observed in different parts in our surroundings. So that is, if you take water plants, so some plants will grow on the surface of the water and some plants will grow inside the water. So children, so have you ever gone to a nearby pond or lake in your village? So if you go to nearby a pond or lake, so some plants you will observe that are floating on the water, and you will observe some plants grow inside the water. For example, lotus plants. And these lotus plants have a broad leaves. They will grow on the surface of the water. And some plants will completely submerge inside the water. So in this way, children, there are a variety of different plants we will observe daily in our daily life. So children, so based on this size, so all these plants are not looking same. Children, so all the plants looking same? So no. So the plants are different in their size. So the plants are different in size and the plants are different in their shape. So some plants are big in size, whereas some plants are very small in size. And also some plants are very tall and some plants are very short. And if you take also shape, so some plants will be grown in the shape of a cone that are called coniferous plants. So in this way, the different plants are looking in different way and all the plants are not looking in the same way. That means all plants are not looking same. So whereas if you consider leaves, so some plants may have very broad leaves. Have you ever seen a banana leaf? That means the leaf of banana plant, the banana leaf will be a broad and a tall leaves. So in this way, some plants will have very narrow and small leaves. And whereas if you consider the leaves of some plants, so the leaves are very small and some plants have the leaves are very big in size. So in this way, children, so there are different types of plants which are different in their size and which are different in their leaves. Some plants have a lot of, that means a large number of leaves and a large number of branches. So whereas if you consider some plants, they have no branches. Some plants it does not have no branches. Children, if you consider coconut tree, the coconut tree is very long tree, but it does not have more number of branches. And if you consider a banyan tree, so it has a lot of branches. So in this way, children, so the trees and the plants are very different in their size and in their shape. And if you consider in the leaves in this way, so we will observe different types of plants in our surroundings. So children, now we are going to discuss about different types of plants based on their size. So based on their size, that is, so based on the size of the plants are classified mainly into three types. So children, how many types? There are three types of plants based on their size. So let us look at the three types of plants based on their size. So let us have a look about the classification of plants based on their size. So children, there are mainly three types of plants based on their size. So let us have a look what are the three types of plants. So children, so some plants are looking very big and some plants are looking small, whereas some plants looking very small. So that's why based on their size, the plants are classified into three types. So generally, there are three types of plants based on their size. So children, so what is the first one? The first one is trees. The first one is trees. And what are the second types of plants? The second type of plants are shrubs. The second type is shrubs. And the third type of plants are herbs. And also, the herbs are again classified into two types. So, these herbs are classified into again two types. That is, the first one is climbers. The children, climbers. And the second type of herbs are creepers. The second type is creepers. So, children, basically, there are three types of plants. The first type are trees, and the second type are shrubs, and the third type is herbs. And again, herbs are classified into two types, that is climbers and creepers. So this is the classification of plants. So now let us discuss in detail about each type of plant. So let us discuss in detail about each type of plant. So what is the first type of plants? That is trees. So what are trees? So children, what are trees? So the plants which are very big in size, the plants which are very big in size are called trees. That means the big plants. So big in size means children, so the big plants are called trees. The plants which are looking big, so which are very big in size are called trees. And children, what are the examples for these trees? That means what are the examples for the trees which are looking very big in size? So can you give me some examples? Have you ever seen the large trees in your surroundings? So what are the examples for the trees? So give me some examples. So if you take examples, so what are the examples? If you take banyan tree, so banyan tree. So children, so which is also called as our national tree. So banyan tree is an example for tree. So banyan tree. And another one is mango tree. Mango tree. And another one is people tree. People tree. And fourth one is banyan tree, mango tree, people tree, and fourth one is neem tree, etc. There are so many trees which are very big in size. So children, so these are some examples for the trees which are looking very big in size. So have you ever seen any one of these plants? So generally we will observe this mango tree and banyan tree and maple tree in our surroundings and by roadside in our villages. And generally we will observe these maple trees in the temples. So children, so some you have observed some new tree. So what are the characteristics of these trees? So all these trees have a lot of branches and a lot of leaves. So all these trees, so especially these trees have a lot of branches. So children, a lot of branches. And all these trees have a lot of leaves. So they contain a very large number of leaves and a large number of branches. And another one is children, so have you ever seen the stem of these trees? So the stem of these trees is very thick and very strong and woody. So the stem of these trees is very strong, thick and woody. So so children, the stem of these trees is so very hard, that means strong. The stem is strong and woody. So that's why their stem is called as trunk. So the stem is called trunk. So why we have called this trunk? So because the stem of these trees is very thin, that is very large in size and very strong and looking woody. That's why we can call the trunk of these trees as trunk. So and we can get the wood and we can get the wood for the furnitures. So from the trunks of these trees mainly. So that's why the trunk is used to making furniture, different types of furnitures in our houses like benches and chairs, windows, doors. So all the furniture items in our houses are made up of the trunks of these houses, the trunk of these trees. And what is the next characteristic is, so children, so these trees can live up to hundreds of years. So these trees can live up to hundreds of years. So children, hundreds of years these trees. You observe some banyan tree and maple tree, so their lifespan is very, very more. That means they can live hundreds of years. So that's why children, so these are some characteristics of trees and these are the examples for the trees. So children, so this is about trees and what are the uses of these trees? Especially these trees gives a lot of shadow. So these trees gives a lot of shadow during summer days on the roadside walkers. So that's why these trees can be considered as a much resource of shadow. So that's why these trees will give shadow. So give shadow during summer days. So children, so these are the some specialities and these are the features of the trees. So children, so what are trees? The big plants are called trees. The plants which are looking very large in size are called trees. Example, banyan tree, mango tree, peepal tree, neem tree, etc. are the examples for the trees. And children, so what are the features of these trees are? So let us see again, they have a lot of branches and they have a lot of leaves and their stem is very strong and woody. That's why the stem is called as a trunk and we will make different types of furniture items, benches, chairs, doors, windows, beds. All these furniture items can be made from the trunk of these trees. And children, so these trees can live up to hundreds of years. Their lifespan is very, very large. That means they can live up to hundreds of years. And another feature is they give a lot of shadow. A lot of shadow during hot summer days and give a pleasantness for the walkers while they are walking on the road during hot summer days. So children, so this is about trees. Now we will discuss the second type of trees, that is shrubs. So children, what is the second type of plants? The second type of plants are shrubs. So what are shrubs? So what are the trees we have discussed earlier? Trees are the big sized plants are called trees. So what are shrubs? The small plants. The small plants are called shrubs. Small plants are called shrubs. Whereas big plants are called trees and small plants are called shrubs. So what are the examples for the shrubs? So children, most of the flower plants. So most of the flower plants are examples for the shrubs. So what are the examples? So can you give me the examples for the flower plants? So that is, if you take rose plant, so children, rose plant, and if you take jasmine plant, so another one is cotton plant. Another example we can say that lily plant. So etc. So children, so these rose plant, jasmine plant, cotton plant, lily plant, etc. are some of the examples for the shrubs. So let us see what are the features of the shrubs. So already we have discussed some features of the trees. Now we will discuss some features of the shrubs. So what are the features? So children, so they does not have a lot of branches. So these shrubs does not have a lot of branches and they have only a few of branches. So these shrubs does not have lot of branches like trees. And children, the next one is, so their stem is thin. Their stem is not thick as like in the trees. Their stem is, so stem is thick. That means the stem is not thick, very thin and but hard. That means strong and woody. Children, the stem of these shrubs, is thin, strong and woody, but not thick as in the trees. That's why their stem is not called as a trunk because the stem is very thin and very small in size, but they are very hard, strong and woody. And children, so the next feature is they did not live up to hundreds of years like trees. So they can live only up to a few years. That is 1 year, 2 years or 5 years. So that's why they can live up to a few years. So they can live up to a few years and cannot live up to hundreds of years. Another one is, so children, so generally these shrubs, some of the shrubs will grow in the shape of a bush. So some shrubs will grow in bushes. So children, bushes means, so those plants which grow in the lesser size. The length of the plants is very lesser. So if those plants which have the length very small is called bushes, and they can grow up to only 4 to 5 feet. And these shrubs will grow up to 4 to 5 feet only. So children, so this is about shrubs. So the first one is, so they does not have a lot of branches and a lot of leaves like trees. And if you take their stem, so if you have ever seen the stem of the rose plant, so there is so children, do you have a rose plant in your house? So if you observe the stem of the rose plant, how it would be? So how it would be appeared as, so the stem of the rose plant is very thin, but it is very hard and woody. So in this way, all the shrubs have, the stem is very thin, strong and woody. And these shrubs can live up to a few years, but not hundreds of years like trees. So they can live up to a few years, that is 5 years, only 6 years, or 10 years, so that's fine. So next, children, so these shrubs, so some of these shrubs will grow in bushes. And they can grow up to only 4 to 5 feet. And what are the examples for these shrubs? So rose plant, jasmine plant, cotton plant, lily plant, so etc. So some of the flower plants will belongs to shrubs. So what are shrubs? Small plants are called shrubs. So children, so this is about shrubs. So now we will go to the next type, that is the third type of plants. What are the third type of plants? The third type is herbs. So children, the next two type of plants are herbs. So what are herbs? So children, already we have discussed two types of plants, that is trees. So trees means big plants are called trees. And second one is shrubs. What are shrubs? Small plants are called shrubs. And next the third one is herbs. So what are herbs? So very small plants are called herbs. So what are herbs? Very small plants. So children, very small plants are called herbs. So whereas small plants are called shrubs and very small plants are called herbs. Already we have discussed about shrubs. That means small plants are called shrubs and very small plants are called herbs. So let us see what are the examples for the herbs. So generally, so most of the vegetable plants, belongs to herbs. Most of the vegetable plants are examples for the herbs. So let us see some examples for the herbs. So children, so what are the examples? That means rice plant and wheat plant, maize plant, so maize plant, and also a carrot plant, and a radish, sunflower. So children, so these are the some examples for the herbs. That is, what are the examples? Rice plant, wheat plant, and maize plant, and carrot, radish, sunflower, and also grass. So children, these are the some examples for the herbs. So most of the vegetable plants, if you consider the rice plant, wheat, maize, carrot, radish, all these are examples for the vegetable plants. So most of the vegetable plants are examples for the herbs. So now let us see what are the features of the herbs. So already we have discussed about the features of the trees and the features of the shrubs. Now we are going to discuss the features of the herbs. What are the features? So generally, so if you look at the stem of these plants, so children, so have you ever seen the plant stem of these plants? So the stem is very weak. So the stem is very weak. That means the stem is very soft. The stem is very soft and weak. So children, the stem is very soft and weak. And but their stem is not strong as like the trees and shrubs. The stem of these herbs is very soft and weak. And next one, the children, and they can live only up to a few months. So they can live up to a few months. That means children up to 4 months, or they can live up to, some plants will live up to only 3 months, and some of these plants will live up to 6 months. So in this way, so most of the herbs will live up to a few months only, and they cannot live up to hundreds of years like trees, and they cannot live up to a few years like shrubs. So they can live only up to a few months. And children, so the next one is, so children, so these are the some features of the herbs. And children, if you consider these herbs, so they are very small in size, very small in size. So that's why these are called herbs, and these are the examples for the herbs: rice plant, wheat plant, maize, carrot, radish, sunflower, grass, etc. All these are examples for the plants. And also, the herbs are also called seasonal plants. So children, these herbs are also called seasonal plants. So what is the meaning of seasonal plants? So some of these plants can grow only in a fixed season, and all these plants does not grow throughout the year. So they can live only in a particular season only. So that's why these herbs are also called as seasonal plants. Why? Because they can grow only in a particular season only. That means some of these will grow in a winter season, and some of these herbs will grow only in summer season, and some of these herbs will grow only in rainy season. In this way, so most of the herbs will grow only in a particular season only. That's why these herbs are called seasonal plants, and these plants can live, and these plants can grow up to a few months only, and the stem is soft and weak and not hard as in the case of trees and shrubs. So children, so this is about herbs. And again, there are another two types of plants in the herbs. So what are the two types of herbs? So there are another two types of plants, that is climbers and creepers. So now discuss what are climbers and what are creepers. So children, the next type, that is the fourth type of plants, are climbers. What are climbers? What is the meaning of climbers? So climbing means to get up. That means for getting up by holding any object. So that is called climbing. So in this way, so what are the climbers? There are some plants which can be called as climbers because some plants will have a very weak stem, and some plants cannot grow straight. So some plants cannot stand on their own. So some plants cannot stand on their own because they have very weak stem. So because of their weak stem, so they cannot grow straight. So some plants cannot grow straight on their own. Cannot grow straight on their own. So these plants, so which cannot grow straight on their own, are called climbers. Why? Because these plants are called as climbers. So children, because since these plants cannot grow straight on their own, so they need the support of some objects. So they take the support of some objects like walls or sticks and some poles or other plants. So children, So these plants especially take the support of other plants or other walls and sticks and poles, and they take the support of these objects, and they can climb these objects, and they can grow along these objects, and they can grow straight up along these objects. That's why these plants are called as climbers, because these plants can climb up along the support, that means along the wall or along a stick or along other plants. So that's why these plants are called as climbers. So children, do you understood what are climbers? So climbers are those plants which can grow straight by taking the support of some objects like sticks, walls, poles or other plants. Why? Because they take the support. Since the stem of these plants are very weak, that's why they cannot grow. That means they cannot stand on their own. That's why they need some support. And what did they take support? So they will take the support of walls. So some plants, sticks and poles and other plants. And they take the support of these objects and they will grow along. That means they will climb up. So they will climb up these objects in the upward direction, and they will grow straight by taking the support of these objects. That's why these plants are called as climbers. So let us see some examples for the climbers. So what are the examples for the climbers? So if you take money plant, so children, so most of the people will grow this plant nowadays. So what is money plant? Have you observed this plant? So generally this money plant will be grown in our houses for the decoration, for interior decoration or for pleasantness at the corners of the wall or at the corners of the room. And also some people will grow this money plant at their garden. And some people will grow this money plant at the archway of their houses, and this money plant will spread along its archway and looks a beautiful look for their houses. So the money plant gives a beautiful for their houses because they spread along the walls, they spread along the archeries. So in this way, children, so money plant is the best example for the climbers, because this money plant does not grow straight and does not stand at its own. That's why they need the support of some wall or some stick or some pole or some other plants. Another example is pea plant. So pea plant and grapevine plant. Grapevine plant. So children, these are the examples. It is a money plant and pea plant, grapevine plant, and so these are some examples for the climbers. So children, so they understood what are climbers. So the climbers are those plants which have very weak stem and they did not grow straight. So that's why they take the support of some objects like walls and sticks and some other plants. And they take the support of those objects and they grow along those objects in the upward direction. That's why these plants are called climbers. And examples are these, that is money plant, pea plant, grapevine plant are examples for the climbers. So now let us learn about the fifth type of plants. What are the fifth type? The fifth type is creepers. So children, the next type of plants are creepers. What are the creepers? So generally there are some animals and some insects just creep on the ground. In this way, there are also some plants which just grow along the ground. So what are creepers? So some plants have very weak stem and they did not grow straight and they just spread on the ground. So children, these plants does not grow straight. So does not grow straight. And these plants does not grow straight because they have very weak stem, and these plants will spread on the ground and they will grow on the ground and spread along the ground and spread on the ground. And that's why these plants are called creepers. So why? Because creepers, so these plants just like creep. That means they just crawl on the ground, and instead of growing upwards, so instead of growing straight, they will just creep on the ground. So they will grow so on the ground, and they will spread from one place to another place, and these plants will spread its branches along the ground. And so instead of growing straight and instead of spreading its branches in the air, so these plants especially does not grow straight, and these plants will spread on the ground, and it will spread its branches along the ground. So that's why these plants are called creepers. Why? Because they just grow on the ground, they will spread on the ground, and they will spread its branches from one place to another place. So that's why these are called creepers. What are the examples for the creepers? So children, so the examples for the creepers are, so if you see the watermelon plant, watermelon, and another one is so pumpkin plant, and another example is cucumber plant. So children, so have you ever observed the plants of watermelon or pumpkin or cucumber? So when you go into any garden or any farm, that is any farm, so somewhere you will observe the cucumber plants. So where do you find that cucumber seeds, the cucumber fruits? So most of the fruits will be hanged from the branches of the trees. So but these fruits, this cucumber, pumpkin and watermelon fruits does not hang to the branches of these trees, because these plants does not go straight, and these fruits will grow on the ground only. And we will find these fruits on the ground. And these fruits does not hang to the branches of these plants, just like other fruits. Whereas if you observe mangoes, the mangoes will be hanging from the branches of the mango tree. Whereas if you observe these fruits, so these fruits will be observed on the ground. They did not hang to the branches of these trees, because these plants does not grow straight. So children, and these fruits are especially very larger in size. So have you observed the watermelon? So how its size would be? So the watermelon is a very large sized fruit. And these plants does not bear such a more weight of these watermelon. So not only watermelon, the pumpkin and cucumbers are very larger sized fruits. And they does not, the creepers does not hold these fruits of very larger in size. That's why they grow these fruits on the ground. So that's why these plants will spread on the ground, and these plants will give their fruits on the ground. So this is about creepers. So do you understood what are creepers? So creepers are those plants which have very weak stem, and these plants does not grow straight, and they just spread on the ground. So these plants are called creepers. Example: watermelon, pumpkin plant, cucumber plant, etc. are the examples for the creepers. So children, so this is about the 5 types of plants. So what are the 5 types? That is trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers, and keepers. So do you understand the differences between all these types of plants? So do you understand the differences? So what are the differences? If you take all the plants at once, so let us see the differences. That is, so children, so let us see the differences among all these types of plants. So the first type is trees, and the second type is shrubs, and the third type is herbs, and the fourth type is climbers, and the fifth type is creepers. So children, so these are the 5 types of plants we have discussed up to now. So let us see briefly about the differences. First of all, if you consider stem, how would be the stem for these trees? So the stem is very strong. So the stem is very strong and hard. And if you how would be the stem of shrubs? So for these shrubs also, the stem is thin and strong and woody. So whereas in the trees also, the stem is strong and woody. That's why the stem is correct. Whereas if you take in herbs, the stem is very weak and soft. In the climbers also, the stem is weak. That's why the climbers does not grow straight up. So whereas if you take creepers, their stem is also very weak. So this is about its stem. So children, so next we see the lifespan. So what is the lifespan of trees? So whereas if you consider lifespan, the trees will grow up to hundreds of years. Up to hundreds of years. So children, so if you take the shrubs, they can grow up to a few years. Up to a few years. So whereas if you take the herbs, they will grow up to a few months. Up to a few months. In the same way, whereas if you take climbers, so these climbers can also live up to few months, and the creepers also grow up to a few months. So children, so these are the important differences that is about stem and lifespan. So whereas if you take examples, what are the examples for the trees? So generally the trees examples are mango tree, and what are the examples? Banyan tree, and another one is peepal tree and neem tree. So children, these are the examples for trees. Whereas if you take the shrubs, what are the examples? So if you take shrub, so some of the flower plants, that is rose plant and jasmine plant and cotton plant are examples for the shrubs. Whereas if you take herbs, what are the examples? So if you take herbs, the examples are, so most of the vegetable plants, that is rice plant and wheat plant. So rice, wheat, and also sunflower and carrot. So children, so in this way, these are the examples for the herbs. Whereas if you take climbers, so money plant, and also grapevine plant and pea plant are the examples for the climbers. Whereas if you take creepers, watermelon plant, and also pumpkin plant. So these are the examples for creepers. So children, so this is a brief outlook about the 5 types of the plants. So now this is about the types of plants. Now we are going to the next topic in this chapter, that is parts of a plant.